Welcome back to Factorio, Seablock and TSM, episode number 126, Green Water. Therefore, we have updated, and we've updated to Factorio 1.0. There's still an outstanding problem with Seablock though, so I've actually, I slightly adapted it, but I've basically used the, if you go into the mod portal, there's discussion as to what you need to do to fix. It's very trivial, so it's kind of frustrating that Seablock hasn't already been updated, but I have done the sort of hack to get Seablock back up to where it was. In addition to that, why am I standing there? I'm not sure. In addition to that, I've let this whole area build out. So we're basically, excuse me, we're basically ready to probably move it over to copper plates. You notice it's doing about a third maybe of the neighbour. So to be more efficient, maybe we should put it on lead, but I'm not going to because copper's more important to me, even though lead is required in nuclear. Speaking of which, we have 83 plates there and 140 in there. I think if I actually added just a inserter to pick up the lead and put it in here, we wouldn't need any other lead top-up for quite a while. We seem to get most of it back. It also looks like we're running fairly hard at the moment. 170 megawatts, we're doing it easily. I did see the nuclear get up to about 110 megawatts when the solar panels weren't producing any or very much. So we're easily coping with what we have. Oh, there's a train. How exciting. Okay, so let's come up here. It's definitely my intention to start pushing out with all of these things now that we're at this point. How much do you actually have? You have a bit. Can I fit you in if I pick up all that? I think I can. I might leave that infrastructure in there. Come over here and we'll just build out enough to set up what we want to set up, which is something like this. Do I have the blueprint for it? That's not the one. That's not the one. That's pretty much what I was after. Although I did think that I had a version of that actually... That's it. That's what I wanted. That's absolutely what I wanted. So if we come down here, turn these guys back on, hopefully they'll build out what we actually need. For some reason, we missed the robo port. 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about that stuff. Build this. Signals here, guys. Get these things. Okay, it's done it. This one, thank you. Turn you guys off. So you're all connected up correctly. What we need to do is hit that. And we now have a requirement to fulfill. which my automated train will sort out. So we now have this nice big area. This one is the iron plates, or the intention is to turn it into the iron plates. What I want is basically an unloading mechanism up here. I probably need a little bit more landfill there. So we have unloading here. Unloading will essentially for iron just be the ore, I guess, the iron ore. And the products that we'll be making, I guess, will be iron plates. And we also, we need, no, we can have iron ore unload directly where it's needed. We need iron ingots to be able to make steel. I don't think I'll be making steel here. I'll do it in a separate area. Although that is a lot of iron. I think that's all we actually need the iron ingots for. Just the steel. So it's just really the two products, and we just want to do a fair increase over what we build here, I guess. What are these? These are ore processor 1s and blast furnace 1s. We can always come back and upgrade them, I guess. But we're running this entire operation basically off... Is that a blast furnace? No, it's a blast furnace 2. Interesting. Well, let's get a train station first. A train station kind of like one of these. Do I have one of those in my book? Not likely from appearances. No, it's not looking particularly promising. So if this is what I want, why don't I just... I mean, it's mainly how much room to leave and to make it fit that I'm kind of interested in. I can use copy. I don't need the blueprint to be... the settings and the requested lamps to be recorded. Right, so this is designed to be offset slightly, which is okay. Let's just put a... I'll need a requester. Unload station. Say, why would I want train stop names? Unload. Get the name right. There. So that's our unload station. That's coming in. Good, that's correct so far. We don't need you, and you don't make a lot of sense either. You make perfect sense because you're going straight through there. I have to reorganize how this works, I think. I probably don't want slow built there, and that's definitely wrong. We're going to give you your own name. You are going to be item equals iron ore. Actually, I might go item equals iron plate, iron ore, unload. So that's a decent name. See, I can do it if you give me a chance. How's this one going? Oh, look, they're already... I guess I should have put that one on the other side, since it's doing its third over here as well. Very cool. Okay, so what we are trying to do is double, quadruple, something or other, this kind of situation. So if we were to make a copy of, say, that, oh yes, that's right, we need carbon, don't we? Or we need fuel. Are we even fussy what sort of fuel it is? But so what I'm thinking is I want this way hard over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, we can just keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. This radar is actually in a pretty bad spot. Let's just move it to, say, there. So, in fact, I shouldn't just be looking to replicate what we already have. I should be making a point of looking up iron plate and seeing what the best of the best is. Or even iron ingot. What's the best way of getting to iron ingots? That's the worst way. That's 1 iron ore becomes 1 iron ingot. That is 16 becomes 24 with charcoal. Now this one I think is even better. So 16, so it becomes wait, this is even better, isn't it? 8 iron pellets. That's only 6. Oh no, it is 12. Right, that's right. So it's the equivalent of 12 iron ore. So we double it if we have limestone and charcoal. Okay, that's interesting. So I definitely should be going for iron pellets, which means this is all basically totally wrong. How do we get iron pellets? We just take processed iron. So processed iron into iron pellets into the blast furnaces. And I think I've actually moved this all in too close anyway. I want to check while I'm here what copper ingots, what their best option is. processed copper and oxygen, it's very different. Assuming this actually is the best. So that's 16 copper ore. One anode per copper ingot. Okay, it looks like it's a couple of extra steps, but I don't actually mind that we're using sulfuric acid for copper. Anyway, I do believe we need the pellet press. So did I include making pellet presses down here? It may have been, oh, we don't need pellet presses, we're not using them yet. L. Cell 1. Pellet. Is it pallet or pellet? Pellet. P-E. No, we're not making them. That's a bit dumb, really, isn't it? Since I've decided I want to use them. Okay. I think what I want to do is definitely cut that lot off and probably pull it back to about there. I could probably leave those other bots to sort that out, actually. We're going to have to go back to the main base and start making pellet presses. Because they're clearly... come on, guys. I didn't want you coming out again. They're clearly an important part of the optimization process. And we may as well optimize this fully now that we've got our own city block to do it in. Oh, come on, guys. It's not that bad. Oh, I should have jumped on board. Never mind. Oh, one thing I also should mention is, of course, you probably all know about the spider at this point. The spider appears in here somewhere. Here. And the spider is behind modules. So we have to get all the way to that first level of modules before we're going to have any chance of being able to play with the spider. Though I probably will play with the spider just to have an extra automated tool for doing simple tasks. Maybe use it to do landfill. I don't think it's going to be any good in a military capacity for us. Because, I mean, if you look where all this stuff is, your spider can't actually get that close. I may as well just take my plasma turret. So it really doesn't have a lot of point. It might be useful to help build out the initial skeleton of city blocks as well. That would be fair enough. What have I got in there? Nothing. Okay. Right, whatever. So, yeah, that was my extra build for low density structures. But now that we need pallet press, where is that exactly? I don't know about the sintering oven either. Unless I, oops, that's what I wanted to change into. Unless I just give up on blast furnace. No, it's not the powder mixer. There you go, the pallet press. Reinforced concrete brick. Titanium gear wheel, brass gear wheel. How far down did I send those gear wheels before we stopped? And which gear wheels do we have? There's gear wheels. It looks like it's brass and it's steel gear wheels. Do we need fancy pipes as well? I can continue the fancy pipes. No. So we could make the first 2 levels of the pallet press relatively easy. I'll say that's probably what we should do. Yeah, you guys should probably have been red undergrounds. Yes, I realise we're slightly going against our intention, but that's okay. Now that we've got that extra power, I'm less concerned about issues such as, well, power. Power for one. So, if we want... pallet press... It's fairly straightforward, actually. It's only 3 ingredients. Okay. So I basically want this sort of setup. Copy. Something like that. Make a couple of these guys. I turn those guys on. Make that one first, of course. Why don't you? The recipe I want in here is the pallet press 1. You are the pallet press. You are the pallet press 2. And we need a couple of those guys. Do I really not have any fast inserters on me? What the hell are these things if they're not fast inserters? Oh, and we are going to need another level 2. We already have a level 1. And I guess it's... Oh, look at the red circuits. Why didn't we use this guy? Oh, we already had one. And I thought it was a level 1. Okay. What? Oh, you guys don't have power. That's fine. Okay, so your ingredients are steel gear wheel. Do you need steel gear wheel? No. Clay brick. No, but the clay brick is... The clay brick is on here, right? Yes. Yes, it is. The clay brick is on there. And the concrete brick, which I'm going to assume this one needs. So we can bring up the clay and concrete bricks along here. We will have to use a red to cross over there, but we can use yellow when we're here. We can use yellow when we're there. Clay brick. Where is it? Here. There we go. That's one ingredient, and steel gear wheel and steel plate. Okay, steel gear wheel. You also want the brass gear wheel. So we either have this come up here, which is actually not a bad idea. There's 2 ingredients. Now you just need steel, which I could have come in here. Unless there's an issue. Where is the steel? That's the steel there. Doesn't look like there's any issue. Oops. Why are you like that? Never mind. You should be able to build now. Pallet press. That's probably about right. Now. That would do. And for you, this is 2 of your products. Well, 3 if you count that. Aluminium is the only other one. Damn. This is actually not correct. That's stone brick. That's not concrete. Okay, then we'll just have to pick up all of that. Concrete. Brick. You're here. Oops, we're on the wrong way. Do I want to have it come out this way? Or just come along? I could just have it come along here. That's it there. Okay. You also need aluminium plate. Aluminium plate. And now we're getting into... oh, gold. Gold. No wonder something's not happening. What's this one? Hasn't been anything for a very long time. This one here is the aluminium. Which also fails to be something fairly soon. Because I kind of want it to go pretty much exactly where that gold is. Or, is there an ore? Not really any ore. No, we need you to go one further. Now, there. Better just check that those, yeah, they're just basics. So, pick up from there, you go away. Pick up from there. You, oh, 50, huh? Maybe we could have as many as 50 of the pallet machine 2s. Maybe we'll just make it 40. There you go. Wow, that one's already at 15. How long do these things take to craft? 5 seconds. Alright. And why have you not produced any? You have produced 4. Less than 20, no. Oh, I see. It was always just 20. No, you don't want those. You want pallet press 1s. What? Yeah. Pallet press 1s. Oh, yeah. How many have we got? We got 9. Really? Okay. Okay. Are you still doing anything? You're trying to find radars. Do you know what? I might just get the radars off the list, because that's just frustrating. I think the only radars on the list are radar 2s. Interesting. Oh, just in time. So if I do this formula, one of the things that I'm obviously going to need is limestone. I don't know how much limestone is going to prove to be a problem. But what we want to do is get our pallet press. I've just picked up a whole lot of. Pallet press. And oh, that's interesting. Ah. All right, go away. That's better. So, we go from processed iron to iron pellet. Then we need blast furnaces. I'll be surprised if the ones can keep up. I don't know why I'm putting these guys here. I need to give those guys a storage chest. I keep forgetting. It looks like we're ready for the next phase. Certainly. So we can get rid of all of these. And copy. How it works. Yeah. That's pretty much how it works. Now, the inputs that these guys need, we don't have any, so blast furnace 1s, pretty sure I don't actually have any on me. Not press or processor. Blast furnace 1, I could make one. They need limestone and charcoal. Limestone and charcoal. How do we get limestone? We're going to need a lot of this. That's one. We're trying to get recipes, right? Titanium pellets actually make you limestone. Okay. Light mud water can make you limestone. Or this green liquor. But it's green liquor and lime. I don't really like that option especially. And get 3, well, call it 1 a second per washing plant. That makes light mud water. Because that does appear to be the simplest thing, although we're getting a flood of another resource if we do that. Am I accumulating limestone anywhere else? That's my problem. I can't remember these things. You should be getting picked up. What's going on here? Yes, these things are in the list. Why are they not... Is there a break in the logistic network? There really shouldn't be. These guys should all be able to... well, no, I think there might actually be a break. That might not actually count. Okay. Let's just pause on that thought for a moment. Is there anywhere that's picking up limestone? I don't know why there would be, but is there? No. I just seem to remember for some reason that there was something that... Maybe it was just one of these things that I've looked up and not proceeded with immediately at that time. It's 146 stone. That's not too much. And how much of these have we got? 528. Well, they seem to still keep ticking over, so that at least is something. Maybe this is why I wasn't going to go to the pallet press, because it's so much easier if we don't involve that step. We still need carbon. We still need a carbon factory. Is it specifically carbon? No, it's charcoal. So we have charcoal. This should be able to load much faster now. Just how are we going to get a decent supply of limestone? Limestone. We probably will ultimately be building a lot of titanium, so we will get quite a lot of limestone off the titanium. Not sure where we're getting the calcium chloride from, but then we've got this other thing here. Oh, good grief. I really shouldn't have gone down this line. That's how you get rid of the sodium sulfate. Or you can make more sulfur. I know that's the best way of getting rid of it. I would suggest making glass mixture. You know, I suppose what we can do is this. We can actually have more than one recipe that's active. Just to guarantee that we can produce the stuff that we want to produce. I would like to know why my bots are... Oh, I worked that out, didn't I? Yeah. Let's fix that problem so they're going to start delivering stuff. This might be a short visit because it doesn't look like it's carrying much. No. We get to use our extra logistic zone expander too, after all. There. We really could do with a tiny bit more. Or moving this... Oh, these are just tiny zone expanders. I'm going to guess that we have bots coming, but they might need recharge pad as well. They almost certainly need a better path to get here. I'd like to see them coming up directly this way, so we should probably try and get a recharge pad. What are we missing? We're probably missing red circuits again. I'll just go out on a hunch and assume it's red circuits. There's a whole lot. Recharge pad. Hopefully that helps. $32 and $16. It doesn't look like any of those have been delivered. Surely we have them though. What are they? Ore processor and blast furnace 1. I'm pretty sure they're amongst the products that we have. Oh, you know what the problem is? This thing needs to be set to request from buffer chests. Ugh. Now we should have some coming, because I'm pretty sure we've built this sort of number of product. Let's see how fast they're able to deliver. Oh god. Going back for a recharge. You know what? While we wait. Next time we're back there, we can place down our recharge pad. So yeah, what my theory perhaps is... or even, I could have all the ore come down here. And we could actually have copy... I don't know why I'm using yellow belts there, that just seems silly. So, copy the slot as well. So the idea is they will fill up whichever one has the right sort of supply of product. So you're these guys. Fine, whatever. You guys are this one. And you need charcoal, which I actually could run through here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not actually a bad idea. I don't know if yellow belt's fast enough for both the lime and the charcoal, but we could certainly have a situation where I guess the problem will be how do we get modules and beacons and things in? Well, we can always revisit that, to be perfectly blunt. Okay, so if that belt is fast enough, well, what would the speed of these things be? 4 seconds. 4 seconds, we need 2. We could easily put both on this one belt. And then we just have ingots coming out yellow, probably red. How many ingots do you make? 24. You each make... Holy smokes. Okay. And I will... oh, I can't just copy that. I have to do it again. Oh, and we've got these here. If I want, so where does power reach? It reaches these. Probably why they are where they are. Yeah, unless we use better inserters, which we probably should be using by now. Because this is an awful lot of inserters for this process. I don't know that red belt's going to be enough. You take 2 iron ore per second. Yeah, good luck with this belt. This takes 30 per second. Let's get rid of all of these. Whoops. Now, the thing is, I only expect one side actually to be fed. If I have the limestone, I'm going to feed the other side, not this side. So if you need just 2 iron a second, you just need 1 inserter, right? These fast inserters should be able to do that pretty easily. Now, the amount that comes out, on the other hand, is what? 2 processed iron every 2 seconds. So you don't need a huge stack of inserters. Oh, I've got those, that's right. So that's enough to fill these. Now, I could put these here. Oh, it's not. It's because they're not real. I think something like that anyway. Then we'd be able to have our okay. Oh, I'm out. So this one would just be coal. And it would make another great big line of this stuff. This is not probably what I want now, because there's only two outputs. I may as well get one of these and have one lane dedicated to iron plate and one lane dedicated to the iron ingots. Let's grab this one. Okay. You're going to have to foreshorten. Let's cut this one out. Slap that in. Oh. A little bit of landfill required. So Now what we've effectively got is a balancing act between, well, we've got this balancing act, the input balancing act and the output balancing act, because we don't currently know how much product we need in the form of iron plate versus ingots. Ooh. That's good. How much do you use? You use 2 charcoal. Okay. So, I mean, ingots should just flow straight on in. I think we're probably going to need a fair bit of blue belt here, actually. And the conversion, like if I did a simple Control N, does this even, no, it doesn't work if the thing hasn't actually been built. But what does this row actually give me? 16 machines, it's 5,760 iron ingots per minute. And manganese cathode, iron hydro, what? What? Forgot about this manganese. We're not making steel. I don't have a use for iron powder yet. This scares me that we probably will have to use it for something. Iron powder's used in iron paste. Oh god, what do we need this for? Alright, but that's not what we're worried about at the moment. Molten iron, you can make it with manganese ingots as well. There's no point putting silicon ingots in there. I don't see the point in doing this with iron. We might as well just do this one. Unless it's the same speed for twice as many, which it is. Angel gives me too many options. You see, I wasn't even going to look at this, but if you use manganese, you're doing 240 molten ore. Let's just look at the induction furnace 1. So in 4 seconds, you're getting 240 molten ore. If you're only doing iron by itself, you only get 120 from that machine. How many times do you have to rip up your factory with angels? Well, you know what, guys? We have to... If we look over here... not that one. What? Oh yeah, this one. If we look over here, we need to give copper its own location, and we need to reduce the amount of crushed stone we're producing here, because we're just not getting through all the crushed stone we're producing everywhere in our factory. So this needs a redesign. Now, if we go back to our iron ore recipe, there's this one using mineral catalyst, but there's lots of these recipes. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This one maybe, crushed ferrous ore. Crushed ferrous ore produces iron ore and manganese ore. So if we just made our formula these three things, we could get away from... So we get 6 crushed ferrous ore. Becomes 2 of each of these. And I know you can use manganese elsewhere. But we could also use the ingots. So I think we're going to need to do that. Seems every time I get somewhere, I get further away from where I thought I was. We're going to need to turn this into another city block. This can become dedicated copper. We're going to need to probably... I mean, maybe we should just finish doing all of these. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Maybe we could even... like... look at circuits here, maybe? Or some aspect of circuits. But we've done enough for this episode, guys, so thanks very much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next, and hopefully we make some better progress. Anyway, bye-bye for now.